So, we are here today to talk about the Wizard of Oz reboot. This pissed a lot of people off online, and I get it. I really do. But I think maybe everyone's overreacting just a little bit. Now, before I go ahead and get into why I think it's okay, I just want to disclose that I love the Wizard of Oz, like, a lot. And I cherish the movie, and I'm still okay with the reboot. And I'm going to get into why it's okay, but they're just my reasons. So everyone will have different reasons, and if you poo-poo on the idea of a reboot of this movie because you love the original so much, I'm not going to argue with you. That's fine. So Nicole Kassell from Watchmen TV series from HBO Max and HBO is set to direct this movie. The movie's coming from Warner Brothers, which is good because they can use anything from the book. Well, the book is public domain, but they can use anything from the 1939 movie. So, for instance, when Sam Raimi did his, Oz Great and Powerful with James Franco, they can use anything that's in the Wizard of Oz book because that's public domain, but they can't use anything that was from the Wizard of Oz that Warner Brothers came up with. For instance, the ruby red slippers. That is something that was not in the book. Warner Brothers came up with that for the movie, so therefore, if another studio decides to try and make a Wizard of Oz movie apart from Warner Brothers, they can't use the ruby red slippers. Another piece of interesting news that came out along with the news of the director is the movie isn't going to be a musical. That caught me by surprise, but they want to do something different. Okay, let's see what they can come up with. So, The Wizard of Oz is such a classic story, and it's also an old movie. I said before, it came out in 1939. I'm 23, I love this movie, but there's a lot of people my age and younger that you tell them a movie's from 1939, they're not going to watch it. They might not give it a shot. And them doing a new take on this could open the doors of The Wizard of Oz to a whole new audience and a whole new generation. Also, when a remake comes out, you almost always see an uptick in rental sales for the original, or just general talk online about the original, and that's always good because then that draws eyes to the original. Here's probably my biggest argument about why it's okay for a remake, even though I really love the original. If it sucks, whatever, I don't have to watch it again. You don't have to watch it again. You have the original. If it sucks, it doesn't replace it. I'm going to give you a remake right now that was atrocious and terrible, and I've seen it one time. I never watch it again, and when I think of the brand, I automatically think of the original. Total Recall. Who remembers the Colin Farrell Total Recall? No one. Everyone still thinks of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie because it didn't tarnish that original. This remake may surprise us. It may be really good, and then, you know what? We have 2 Wizard of Oz movies that kick ass. Here are a couple examples of some remakes that ended up, by most people's definitions, being better than the original. Scarface, The Thing, The Fly, Ocean's 11, King Kong, The Departed. Those are all remakes. I think that one that a lot of people forget is Scarface. That is a remake. I really do love the original so much, and I did see a lot of people online freaking out about the remake. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there. So before we end, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to start ending the videos. Instead of saying, see you next time, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to start ending the next couple videos with a movie quote or a piece of dialogue from a movie. And don't forget, there's no place like home.